What's going on, guys? This is Alex Pastor. Welcome to another kiteboarding instructional, and today I'm gonna show you my top 5 tricks for beginner kite surfers. Before attempting any of this trick, it's very important that you have the pop under control. So check the link for a how to pop tutorial in the description. The pop is the base for kitesurfing tricks and it's super important to pop properly. The first tricks you should learn are the grabs. Grabs are probably the easiest air tricks you can do kiteboarding. But what is harder to do is to make them look good. You can start with the simplest of grabs like a nose or a tail grab and then progress to harder ones. The easiest is probably a tail grab, as having your right hand on the bar will help your landing, as you will want to bring your kite forward when doing so. The key to make an easy and stylish grab is to bring the board to you by tacking only your back leg and stretching your front leg to make it look better. Not trying to reach by stretching your hand too much. That will make it look like you're making too much effort and is contrary to style. The good thing about learning grabs is that as you learn more tricks, you can make them more stylish and difficult by adding grabs. With that same principle of stretching one leg and bringing the part of the board that you're grabbing close to you, you can do more complicated grabs as you progress. For example, indie grab, nose cradle grab, sailfish grab, and so on. Pop to toe side or blind. This trick is very useful as it should be the first rotation we should learn. So we only have to do a very small pop that looks more like an ollie. If we do a normal pop, our body will get pushed forward quite a bit more and will be forced to do a railie. So we have to find a common ground where we do a little bit of pop to get some extra height and also an ollie at the same time to not get pushed forward too much. Just like when doing a pop, we'll get a comfortable speed and we'll start riding upwind to get a little bit more tension on the lines. And as we get the extra tension, we quickly turn a little bit more upwind just at the same time we're doing the ollie, which is similar to a skateboarding ollie. We'll push with our back foot as we're lifting our board with the front foot. When the board has almost left the water, then we tack in our feet to keep our board horizontal. Also, before the pop, we should decide which direction we'll turn, so we start turning right away. First, we should go for a pop to toe side, so we turn front side using our whole body 180 degrees. A more difficult version is the pop to blind, as we have to turn backside and land without looking where we're going. To help us ride blind, we should have our front hand in the middle of the bar and release the back hand. So as we leave the water, we kick back with our back foot as we turn with our whole body backside. Remember to keep our foot a bit more tucked in, as this one will be our front foot and we don't want it to hit the water first. Back roll. The back roll is one of the most popular tricks in kitesurfing. You can do it with many other variations, so it's important to get this basic trick dialed before we move into some more advanced stuff. It's the base of many tricks, whether you like to do wake style or old school. When we're going for a back roll, we have to do a good pop. So as always, go upwind a little bit harder to get more tension on the lines. Then put pressure on the back foot to do the pop. As we're leaving the water, we just have to continue that same pop momentum and let the board guide us in the rotation. Then look over your shoulder to spot the landing and bend your knees as you get to the water. The most common mistake on a back roll is to hold too much the bar with your back hand and direct the kite accidentally to that side. So the kite will most likely go on the other side of the window and we won't be able to control the landing. Keep in mind our back hand is always shorter, so we tend to pull more with that side of the bar. So that's something we can correct at first by putting our back hand in the middle of the bar and acknowledging this fact. Front roll. For the front roll and for all air tricks, the start of the trick is the same. We get tension in our lines to get the good pop, but when we lift off the water, instead of continuing the same pop rotation, we have to spin the other way. For that, we'll push our head down over our front shoulder and kick with our feet towards the sky to bring up the board and get a little bit more inverted where we're doing the front roll. The challenging part here is to perfectly time the rotation so we stay exactly as long in the air. So as we finish the rotation and the board is back below us, we should be arriving on the water. So the higher we go, the slower we have to spin. Down loop transition. A down loop transition is a very easy trick, but it's a great introduction to the kite loop trick family. something every kiter wants to learn at some point. Starting with a down loop to turn around is not only one of the safest ways to start with the loops, it will bring us a new way to turn around without losing any speed, and we will create some extra power that will allow us to throw some spray. Down loops are also very useful if you want to perform them while wave riding, so we can get some extra speed to catch up on the wave. It's very simple. First, I recommend turning ourselves to toe side. That way we'll be riding away hillside after the down loop, and we'll be able to hold better the speed and power that we'll obtain on the down loop. Depending on which kite size we have, we'll be making a bigger or smaller loop, but it's important to pull the bar hard and not make it very big. This will make us get a lot of power and will be hard to control. Once we know this and we're riding toe side slightly downwind, we'll bring the kite a little bit high to around 11 o'clock so we have enough room to perform the loop. We'll pull hard with the front hand and we'll just ride downwind while we feel the most pull from the kite. As the power is easing off, we can finish the turn and we should be riding hillside to the other direction.
Thanks for watching, guys, and if you like this content, please let me know down below in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel because there will be more of these videos coming.